Hello, welcome to another Pauper video. So it's pretty late on the Sunday where I usually try and do my post my videos. I still haven't even made the video, so this one might be out a bit late. But I had technical difficulties where match 5 of like the double combo deck that I was playing because APAS managed to get a 5-0 with it. So I thought, oh yeah, no, not many people watched the last video, so it's a sort of unknown deck. So I thought, oh yeah, we'll run that back again. I ended up 2-3. It was still fine to post. I won like a game on every match loss, but some reason match 5 the audio died, so I don't know what to do about that. So I just went, well, how about we run another league? And I picked a quick deck that not many people run, White Weenie. So we played White Weenie on the channel before. We went 2-3. And the reason I wanted to run it is because if you watched the ban announcement from Gavin on his channel, the video, he mentions that White Weenie had the best win rate in leagues, which astounds me. Uh, the deck is very like single-minded, and like the red decks are what I feel better than the white deck, but it managed to like it's got good sideboard plans against most of the other decks, so maybe that's why it does alright. But I wanted to give it another chance, and we'll see how well it goes. So running 20 lands, 2 of which are Grangers. They're pretty cool. They just help add it. It's like all these lands. They just add a little bit extra. But they help like get your creatures out of Crypt Rat range or like Core Fisher out of Bolt range. It adds a little bit of a clock. It's pretty fun to bounce with the Sky Fisher. I really like it. 2 seems a good number because it comes in tapped otherwise. We're running 2 Eagles of the North, which is relatively new. It wasn't in the last list I ran. It's just it's for when you're flat out, but if you're not flatting out, it's just another plains. It usually gets the Grange, because usually you're doing this when you've already got a couple of lands, so it helps to get your +1/+1 land. It's fine. Lunarch Veteran. It's here because it has good synergy with Rafine's Informant, because you can discard it and cast it again from the graveyard. Otherwise, it's also just good at gaining your like little bits of life to help the races where you can just keep swinging and you don't have to block. Thraben Inspector, love Thraben Inspector, favorite card. There's the new one. I probably should have played White Weenie when Murders of Karl of Mana comes out, because then you've got 2 Thraben Inspectors. So that's going to be fun. I'll have a good time with that. But anyway, moving on. Core Sky Fisher. It's Thraben Inspector's buddy, like partner in crime, so to speak. Good white card. Good at bringing back Tithing Blade now, but we're just here to bring back Thraben Inspector. But you can bring back Idyllic Grange, you can bring back Rafine's Informant, you can bring back Bugler, and you can bring back the disturbed side of the Lunarch Veteran and then replay it as the Lunarch Veteran to try and get like another death out of it. It's also a funky trick. So a lot of cool things you can do it, and it's like a 2/3 for 2. It's pretty aggressive. Then we have a 3/2 for 2. So this is like the most aggressive card you can get in white, roughly. I should have mentioned. So the Ravnica Remastered came out, and there's a new the Boros Elite got downshifted. It's a 1-mana 1/1, but it has Battalion +2/+2, so it attacks as a 3/3 if you have 2 or more creatures. It seems like the only place it seems okay, and the only place it'll work is White Weenie, but the ground gets clogged up too much these days. Like just terrors and garden tokens and whatever is in the road. So I just don't think it's good enough. I'd rather run these little value creatures, like at least Rafine's Informant. It sometimes draws you a card because you could discard either a Lunarch Veteran or a Prismatic Strands or a Battle Screech, which lets you like activate the flashback. So it puts it in the graveyard so you can use it later and draws you a fresh new card. So it gives you like half a card. It's pretty good. Also turns into a 3/2 if you don't discard a land. Usually discard lands if you're flooding out at the end. Great card, love Rafine's Informant. put in most white decks that I play. Squadron Hawk. It's a 2-mana, the 2-mana flyer that draws you 3 cards. The card's great. This is how Core Gates even exists, is because of this card. Sure, we're not running Brainstorm and we're not running Gates to make it cool, but you can still run a couple and make them 3/3s. That's good enough. Janet Innerwear, White's best removal. Yeah, if you're... I mean, Core Gates runs it because they got no other option, but it's the reason they run it is because it's White's best removal. Bugler hits every creature in our deck. Decent stat line. Vigilance is good with like Flashback of Prismatic Strands and Ramosian Rally. Free cost. Not much else to say. We cut this down. The deck list cut this down to 3 because sometimes it's just hard to hit 3 mana. And you're better off just trying to like punch out 1s and 2s to try and be that aggression. Prismatic Strands, another reason to run white. Gives you a lot of time against a lot of decks. That's good enough to say. Guardian's Pledge, pretty much the main reason why you run white Weenie is because of Guardian's Pledge. So it only gives white creatures +2/+2, but like Battle Screech, which gives you 4 1/1 tokens, well, 2, and then you have to tap 3 creatures to flash it back. So if you have a white creature in play, you have 4 birds from 4 mana. So like Battle Screech plus Guardian's Pledge, that gives you what? 4 times 3 is 12 power. So that's your army in a can right there. That's how you kill people. And we got a Ramosian Rally just as a surprise. Usually protection spell against like fumes and whatnot, but you can use it to like buff through that extra bit of damage. Onto sideboard. We have Red Hate, Crimson Acolyte. Not as good as it used to be because they're running a lot of damage, the Flaring Pain. So then if you just block with this, they Flaring Pain and it dies. But still pretty decent. Yeah. Standard Bearer. Been running into a lot of Glitters. So this is why I decided to pick this deck, is because it seems to have the best sideboard against Glitters. Because we have 4 Dust to Dust. So Glitters is like an artifact deck, obviously. It's also good against Affinity and various other decks. And then Standard Bearer. So it's mainly... Hexproof doesn't exist anymore. No one plays Hexproof. So Standard Bearer is mainly just there to stop Glitters. And I guess you could run it against Walls and Elves and Core Gates. Because Core Gates, it stops the gate. Elves, it stops Timberwatch Elf. Stuff like that. So, I mean... I think the list I took had Gutshot, so it's good against Elves. I decided to swap the Gutshot for I don't even know what, and yeah, maybe I need Gutshot if I want to deal with Elves, but Elves, except for that one challenge, just hasn't really existed. Palace Sentinels for the grinding matchups, usually against the decks with a lot of sweepers, so Gardens. Gardens is a dead matchup, but like you run it, well, against decks with not that many creatures, just so then you could start keeping the cards flowing. And Destroy Evil just sort of flexed a lot against enchantments and big creatures, because like Core Gates has a lot of enchantments, Terra has a lot of big creatures. It seems to hit like the right decks rather than taking up 2 different sideboard slots. So yeah, that's the deck. So let's hopefully we can do better than the 2-3 last time. All right, round 1 versus Jolson. I mean, we can play things, but I'd prefer more than 1 land. I said I would prefer more than 1 land. There we go. This is fine. I think I'll put back these 2. And then I'll just try and use these to grind out the early game. Cauldron Familiar. Just black food. Black burn. It could be either. It's black food currently. Squadron Hawk. I think I still want a Skyfisher first. Just because it blocks. Probably gonna tithing blade me. Alright, yeah, that's fair. Another Limbus, sure. Can always bring back the cat if they need to. That's fine. Dealt 4 damage to them. Alright, I think I'm just going to Squadron Hawk to draw 3 cards. I don't know what's going on with the MTGO. There we go, alright. If they want to trade, I'll trade. Okay, so maybe they're just gardens? Do I journey to nowhere it? Well, they don't have a sacrifice outlet? Surely not. I think I'm just gonna Raffine's Informant, discard a Squadron Hawk. And then Inspector. Sure. I'll lose the Squadron Hawk. Attack in. Raffine's Informant again. Oh, they're just blocking. Okay. Oh, they had the sack. Okay, cool. That's why I didn't journey to nowhere. I should just discard a land. I've got too many. Alright, my deck does not do well against crit rats. They just keep bringing back the cat. Now they got more cards in hand than me. And there's a garden. Sure. I think I'm exiling this Cauldron Familiar. I've had enough of it now. And I guess I just flood the board. Oh, crack clue. I'll keep the Squadron Hawk just in case they crit rats me. There we go. Now I've got 2 things I can do next turn. Alright, nothing. Like, what you got? That's pretty good. Put that on this. Just so that it has more toughness. And it sort of spreads it around, so if they've just got spot removal, then... Alright. Bugle. Get a Lunark Veteran. We'll play Lunark Veteran. We'll play Squadron Hawk. Alright. Just hope there's no Crypt Rats. Seems like they're just drawing lands. It's either that and like spot removal. Alright, should be 9. That's not 9. It was 8, okay. It's a Battle Screech. That does kill them if they can't do anything about it. So I guess we do it. Sure. Alright, so up to 11. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So I do not have enough to kill them. Controller's fine. One, 2, 6. I'll still attack with everything. Because the sideboard games are going to be hard, because they're going to bring in, like, Drown in Sorrows and whatnot, as per usual. So, yeah, sweet. Alright, we're up a game. So, we bring in Palace Sentinels. And I think that's all. Then we'll take out 1 Strands, because they're going to be neg X effects, so... And I still like having things to be able to discard with Rafine's Informant. And probably 1 Journey. Because there's not usually that much to actually journey. This is fine. Garden, okay. Double Idyllic Range. Or at least I got all the planes to be able to use it effectively. I didn't know they were mono green. Eagles of the North. Alright, let's just Squadron Hawk. We'll just get 1 Hawk out. Alright, now we bugle. We get another bugle. Because they don't die to Drown in Sorrow. Well, neither does the Skyfisher. Against the Garden. Okay. So we will put it on here. We'll attack with both, and then we're going to slam this Palace Sentinels. and hope it'll ride us to victory. So they'll sack... Yep, a block and sack it. Ooh, that's the worst one, because now they can actually give this power if they need to. Alright, we'll play the Palace Sentinels. Because they may have enough removal to be able to kill all my creatures. Well, if they cast that, probably not. Sure. I probably should have played the Grange. No blocks, okay. That's Bugle. That's fine. And then we Squadron Hawk. That's fine. Oh, they don't want the flyer. Must mean they have their own monarch. Let's get one. That'll discard a plains. That's fine. Got nothing cares about the graveyard anyway. Whiff. So, do I eagle? I don't think I do. I'll just attack. They've got to block something. Yep. That is 7. So we will... Inspector. Attempt to give it a counter. Inspector. Squadron Hawk. And that'll do. And I might crack a clue. That's fine. Okay. All the way back up to 18. All my hard work. Undone. Arms of Adar. Crypt Rats? Sure. Okay, and then they can do it for 3. Yep. Or Battle Screech. If they want to bring it back, that's fine. But I'm going to have a pile of flyers. I'll do it. I'll crack Clue. One mana short if they do Crypt Rats again. That's fine. Ah. Sure. Okay, so we bring this one back. And then we will Skyfisher to return the Grange. Put it on the Phantom. And then just pass, maybe? Keep up Strands if I need to. I have to discard a card. I guess a Plains. I could have discarded the Strands so I don't have to keep it up all the time. Yep. Alright, taking the F for 4. Now is probably the best time to play the Eagle. And I will play the Informant. I'll just get rid of a land I don't need anymore. And I drew another one anyway. Alrighty. Wonder what they got in hand then. Troll? Spinning Darkness, my old friend. Alright, we'll do this. So that does damage. Hey! We beat Gardens! Because they didn't draw that many sweepers. Alright, that's a decent showing. They hit lands every turn. That's what we wanted to see. Alright. Oh, this will be good if this actual recording actually works, unlike the last one. Alright, round 2 versus Sin Requie. I cannot keep a no-lander. This is fine, I can keep this. I don't know what we're up against. I feel I prefer... I guess Strange you get 2 lots out of rather than Rally, so... Blue. Squadron Hawk's pretty good. Draw. It does fix my mulligan. Hopefully all they do is land cycle, play a blue-black land so I can resolve this Squadron Hawk. Ooh. Are they mono blue Terra? Or are they blue black? Alright, we get all the squaddies. Sweet. And then next turn we can Veteran plus squaddie. They are blue black? Yep. Well, they usually only run 1 Fumes, so hopefully they haven't drawn the Fumes. They're not playing any... other things just yet. That's fine. That means they don't have the Fumes if they didn't want that to resolve. So Terra 1, Terra 2, Triple Terra? Oh, Gomag. Okay. Land? Skyfish is sort of a land. I'll take that. So it means I can Skyfish are back a land. Exile the Gurmag. And I can take 10. Do I want to take 10 though? Sure. I'll block them later. What else you got? Balaji. Nothing. Gets a counter. Now I can't attack with these anyway. Land? Another strands. Okay. So I'll just keep chipping in up top. So this time we strands. See if it resolves. It should. Oh. You'd usually only counter it on the flashback, because there's no point countering it now unless you have double counter spell. And they did discard 2 spell pierce. Cool, nothing. Cool, nothing. Thraben. So it's attacking again. Deck for 3. Play Squatty. Play Inspector. Counterspell? Sure. Well, it does not like Squadron Hawks. Terra? Oh, Gomag. If they take this long to pay a cost, it's Gomag Angler. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna chump. Guess the Lunarch Veteran actually does something. I'm gonna chump 1. I've still got things I can cast, so I don't need to block with it yet. Ooh. Well, it does an extra 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 7. So I can hit him for. So we Squadron Hawk. It's going to eat another counterspell. Just does not like the Squadron Hawks. Alright, at least that one resolves. Alright, that's all the Squadron Hawks gone. Hit him for 3. Hope there's no fumes. Alright. Down to 5. 1 card left in hand. Take all the ground boys. Let's block here. Then strands. Nah. Okay, do I try and... They've got a spell pierce, I lose. So do I just play Battle Screech? And then attack for 2. And then I don't want to flash it back because if they had like a spell pierce or something, I'd literally be dead. Even though they probably would have countered it anyway. So now they attack with everything. So I block, block, block. Flashback strands. Counterspell, okay. So I take 1. I'll just cast this and hope it resolves. Excellent, alright. Whew. Like, probably should have just did that the turn before. So, Crimson Acolyte doesn't do anything. Destroy Evil does. So we'll bring in Destroy Evils. Strands is okay, but not great, so I'll take 1 out. So I'm going to try to survive Fumes. Let me just keep 1 Strands. And maybe a Bugler, just because it's a little slow. Could see Palace Sentinels being okay, but I think they sort of rush quicker than... then the more control-y decks where you want it like that Gardens deck last time. Alright, we'll keep this. This is pretty decent. So it's like Veteran into Squadron Hawk. Hey, Squadron Hawk's resolving. Oh, that's a shame. You hate to see it. I couldn't cast it any earlier. Another island. Land. Eagle. Yeah, Eagles is alright. So we'll attack with the team. Play a Squadron Hawk. Hope I don't get fumigated. And pass. And I'll probably get the Idyllic Grange from the Eagles end of turn. Rotten Reunion. Man, they really didn't like the strands, did they? Alright, how many terrors you got? 1. Just 1, okay. So let's plane cycle this. Let's get the Grange. Play the Grange. Put it on Squatty. Attack. Can snuff it out, sure. So we play Squadron Hawk. And I'll play a Skyfisher, return the Grange. Can't spell, sure. Alright. I've only got 2 cards in hand. 1 card in hand. Well, 1 on an island. And they search for a tap land. Interesting. I would have thought they were, like, the only other thing you'd have in hand at that point would be a Lorien revealed. Take 5. Alright, got another blocker. Yeah, it's a Gomag. So I'll try and exile the Gomag. And I'm just gonna swing. They won't have... So if they got Spell Pierce... Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. And then I can kill them next turn. If they don't have Spell Pierce or anything. But it will protect me from fumes. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Fumes is the card I'm scared of the most. Doesn't attack. Okay, well I can't kill them now. So I will just swing with the 2 Squadron Hawks. Cast down is fine. So another Squadron Hawk. Counterspell. Okay, so let's get rid of their terror. So now they've got... Oh, they've got a zombie token that can't block. And they scoop. Must just drawn a land. So I could hit them for 6. What else would I draw? Lunarch Veteran. I'd probably just hit them for 2. Play the Lunarch Veteran, pass. And then probably try and kill them the next turn. But I wasn't really drawing much either, was I? Alright, 2-0. Against 2 black decks. So I have not seen a Fumes yet, so that's good. Alright, round 3 versus G. Montiero. I see them a lot, but I cannot remember what they usually play. Alright, I'll keep this. I think I'm just going to put back a land. Maybe put back an Inspector. I'll put back an Inspector because I'm going to draw a pile of Squadron Hawks, so... I'd rather have the curve. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the gardens. Probably should have played Raffine's Informant. Oh, I didn't really have anything to discard, did I? Just because it adds more pressure to the board. Oh, well, considering last time how I drew the Squadron Hawk the turn after I was going to play it, I'm better off just getting them out now. I mean, you build a deck to try and beat Glitters, and then all your players are Gardens. What are we doing? Cast it down that. Okay. Okay. I need it to be bigger. Wellspring is fine. Alright. And they return that. So I've got to be wary of Crypt Rats. All I've got currently is lands, so... Alright, I think I've got to keep digging. And the Crypt Rats probably won't go off this turn. Okay, Campfire's fine. I think I'm going to bring back the Raffine's Informant. I'm just going to loot this land away. Oh, they knew what was up. But they only have one swamp. Pretty funny. Actually, I might just discard this Lunarch Veteran. Just to keep it still at 2 toughness. And now I've got Remosian Rally, which should help if they do Crypt Rats. They draw 3 cards. Well, that's a good card. So I'll bring back this. We'll cast Guardian's Pledge. And we attack with everything. Tap this. They take 12. What you got? Edging Hunter is fine. Alright, I think I just attack with all the flyers. Yep. Take 2. Skyfisher. Bring back the Informant. Discard this Plains. Ooh. No, I need to keep that in case they sweep me. I'll play the Squadron Hawk. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that actually. In case, oh no, I've got a Lunark veteran if they sweep me. I don't know why I didn't mean to hit yes. Cool. All right. But so I'll let them hit me if they swing. All right. So we bring in Palace Sentinels. And that is all. Could bring in Destroy Evil. But I don't think it's worth it. To get 1 Strands, 1 Journey. Actually, I said the Strands was useless, didn't I? So keep the Journeys in. No lands. This is fine. It's actually not bad. Keep this. Put back the Strands. One garden. It's cool. Alright, attack. Skyfisher. They edict me, so be it. Goodbye, Battle Screech. That's not too bad, because I can get it free. We had a land, which is good. That means I can bugle. Squadron Hawk. Sack the treasure. Tithing Blade, okay. Get rid of Bugler. Because a flyer is harder for them to deal with. And then on my turn, I think I'm gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, I guess the Battle Screech. That's a shame. Okay, so we Squadron Hawk. And then I search for an idyllic Grange. Which I think I just put on the Squadron Hawk. Just to try to make them both threats. Play this. And attack. What you got? Sack a Wellspring? Yep. The best kind. The one that makes a treasure. Okay, so we just slam this Palace Sentinels. And attack with everything. Yep. And another dead. Okay. Have they got a way of buffing the plant? Okay. I don't know why they're blocked. Troll? Yep, okay. We'll get rid of it. Then I'll just play a Squadron Hawk. No, play a land. Attack for 3. There goes another Battle Screech. Currents is fine. Let's do it now. Oh, okay. I'll attack with everything then. Play an Informant. I don't really want to lose my monarchy. Just go to Squadron Hawk. So hopefully they now they need 2 removal spells to steal my monarchy. Troll? Herding Hunter, okay. Now they can steal the monarchy. Quite easy because of trample. Alright, we'll get rid of it. Raffine's Informant. And I just crack a clue. Oh, works too. I'll play that. Because it's pseudo-free. Even if they kill it. So they're going to scry 2. Because even if they kill the Lunark Veteran, I'll at least get it back. Limbus, which they need. They're running low on life. Put the card on the bottom. Drown in Sorrow. Any order. Alright, I'm gonna just play everything I can. And if they sweep me again, what am I supposed to do about it? Battle Screech. I'll put this on the Inspector. They want to try to draw the card. Alright, another sweeper. Oh, gain some life too, okay. Yeah, Inspector's still alive, but I expect not for long. File? Yep. We've tried our darndest. We're dumping like 3 creatures a turn here. Alright, see if that works. Need to get the Undercity. I need to get the initiative off him. Sure. Do it for 1? Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to attack with the Thraben, and I'm going to Guardian's Pledge it. Because it's the only way I can see this crit rat's dying. Yeah, okay. That means I am probably just dead now. Because I'm going to lose the Monarchy. Yeah. I can bring back my 2 flies, but he's just going to shoot him. We got close. Way closer than I thought. I need some Obsidian Acolytes. Oh, they don't really help, because the neg 2 is the issue. Alright, we're right back. We just have to hope they don't draw as many good cards like they did last time. Yes, I would go first. Inspector into Skyfish seems good. Maybe Squadron Hawk's just better. I think so. I'm better off doing this, because then it gives me a better chance to draw that 3rd land that I desperately need. Alright, so we'll just Informant to try to get this land, which we don't hit. Yeah. Alright, we hit the land. So we'll attack, they'll block the Inspector. Oh, okay. I'm just going to Bugle. Don't gain 2. Cool. That one I don't mind. Like Palace Sentinels, I think I just want the thing I can actually cast. Like Palace Sentinels is good, but I'm having minor issues at this point in time. That's fine. I get rid of Inspector. That's probably a bad move because I got the Skyfisher. I think I want to Skyfisher. Bring back a land. Just play a Squadron Hawk. Oh, come on. Yeah, all my early pressure's gone. I guess the battle. Oh, I guess the Guardian's Pledge. Yep. I should have played the Lunak Veteran first. I guess I might have found a... Yeah, I found a land. Cool. So, we will discard... Lunak Veteran? I'm so scared of a sweeper. I think I want to keep all these Battle Screeches. I think I'm just going to crack the Clue. Oh, I might bring the sack, actually. They sweep me, whatever. At least I gain 3. Yep. Play Skyfisher. I'll try and return the Informant. Oh, they can't just do it for 3. Yep. Yep. Bad move on my part. Is it just play a Squadron Hawk? Now I'm all in on Battle Screech. Ship's dead. Yep. I need a journey to nowhere to get rid of this thing. Yep. Witch's Cottage. I think you've already played a land. Okay. I'll... I think I still want, like, pressure. So I'll just do another Battle Screech. Oh, but they got the Witch's Cottage to put the Crypt Rats on top. Yep. And this is how White Weenie dies. Just too many sweepers. Yep, and then they've got the crit rats, and then they'll sweep my board, and then I'm just gone. So I'll just scoop. GG. 2-1. The worst matchup. We still took a game off them, which is pretty good, so let's just hope we don't have to place another black deck in the next one. Alright, round 4 versus Ice 9. It's an Ice 9 kills band. Alright. We'll just curve out and see what happens. Red. Alright. Alright, well, that's a pretty good thing to discard. Always yields. Discard strands. Attack for 1. Alright. What else you got? Blue red. Is this like Kiln Fiend? Fire. Alright. Well, I'll save it. Just try and punch as much damage through as I can. So Bugler. Whiff. Rough. And next turn I'm going to attack with the team. Play Informant. Play Skyfish. Return Bugler? Raise. Alright, well I can't do what I was about to do then. So instead let's just throw Rabbit Inspector into Core Skyfisher. So this deck has land issues, it feels like half the time anyway. Them blowing up my lands is not going to go well for the next couple of games, but we'll see what happens. Stone Rain. Scoop, okay. Alright, so they literally played a Fire Ice and a Raise. I have no idea what's going on. So in that case, we'll bring in Crimson Acolytes. I'll take out the Rally. Take out a Battle Screech because they're blowing up my lands. So maybe I cannot get to 4. Maybe I can flash it back though. Take out a Journey because I didn't see any creatures. I mean, it's got lands. I'm going to keep it just because I have no idea what they're on. The only thing I've seen was land destruction, so I'm going to keep the hand with lands. And then I managed to hit a creature anyway. Cool. Alright. Two drop. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Stone Rain. Pillage, yeah, okay. It's land destruction. Alright, let's Skyfisher. I'll just bring back the Lunarch Veteran. So then I have something to play if they blow up my next land. Yep. And kill my creature, sure. Replay this, play a land, pass. Terror, okay. Okay, I see what you're doing. Sure. So let's Rafine's Informant. I was lucky I drew a land, by the way. And I'm gonna discard this Battle Screech. I am mistaken. I am discarding this Prismatic Strands. What you got? What is this? Yep, sure. That's a good card. Gonna attack me? No, just a bit plain defensive. Fair. Land. Okay. Can't attack in. I think I'm just gonna Skyfisher, return the Lunarch Veteran. But to return, no, I don't return the Rapids Informant. Just so I could discard the Battle Screech, but if they blow up like a couple of my lands, then I can't do it. And also I can block with these two and Prismatic Strands to trade with the Terror if they ever attacks. Yep. And another one. Yep, and that's why I didn't return the Raffine's Informant. They're not really, like, affecting the board much, though, so they'll get to a point where I just don't hit lands, and then I can start discarding these Battle Screeches and just casting them. So I hit one more land and they don't blow up this one, then I can just Squadron Hawk, search for a Polar Squadron Hawks. Okay, there we go. Oh. Sure. So get more removal, though. That's going to be the problem. Bolt. Breath weapon? Yep. Yeah, okay. And I F6'd, so I couldn't prismatic strands. That's my own fault. Now I'm gonna lose. Oh well. Gonna play another terror. I'll just kill my other creature. Okay. Yep, alright. That's my own fault. This deck has a real land issue. Real land issue. Okay, so Battle Screech is fine. Journey is not great. Crimson Acolyte is also fine. Prismatic Strands is fine. I guess Journey's not good when they play something when I have no lands. So I made the right option to keep the land heavy hand. It didn't have much pressure, which was my only issue. We'll keep. I've only got 2 lands, but I got a Rafine's Informant. So hopefully that'll get me somewhere. Alright, Rafine's Informant. We discard Battle Screech. Okay. This deck, mate. This deck. And now I'm going to play the Squadron Hawk and they're going to fire and kill both my creatures. Sure, that doesn't matter. Do I still... I think I still Squadron Hawk. So I can get them out of my deck. Alright, blow up a land. Yep. Draw a land? Sweet. Let's just play this one. Blow up a land? Nothing. Okay. Take for 3. Pass. Lorien, okay. So I was keeping up in case they had Breath Weapon. So I could protect things if I needed to. And once they tapped out, I didn't need to, so... Attack for 4. If they're Breath Weapon, I lose a lot. I think I'm still going to Bugler. I will get a Inspector, because it will help me dig a little deeper. Now I'm expecting Land Destruction spell into Terror, and then from there I don't know how to recover. So I've missed... So one land's blown up and I've missed 2 land drops. It's just Terra? Both open, okay. Yep. Into. Sure. Into Terra? Yep. Alright. Please land. Thank you. So now we can just battle Screech. Then if they got another breath weapon, that's fine. Is that fire? Yep. Alright. Just don't blow up my land. I said don't blow up my land. Attacks for 5. So they got 2 cards left. Huh, that's pretty funny. Alright, well, I'll put it on that. And then... could attack... I think... Battle Screech just seems right. Oh, maybe... Maybe not. Maybe... Squadron Hawk into Thraben Inspector, hold up a red. A protection from red, I should say. Attacks. I'll attack in the effort 1. Play another Squadron Hawk. Just play it safe. I won't crack the clue. I'll keep up this. I feel like they would have done it ages ago if they did have it, but... Bring back this one. Molten Rain. I guess I just put this on this. I'm hitting a land every time they've blown one up. So attack with these. And then just pass. And then I've got Strands and the Acolyte up. Sweet. Alright. Man, if I lost to that, I would have been very sad. Well, land destruction's always not fantastic to... I mean, it was cool. Like, it's running Force Spike and Ice to try to make them not do anything before you can start blowing lands up, rather than ramping like green-red Ponza does. And, I mean, a Breath Weapon main... Oh, I don't know if it was main, but a Breath Weapon deck is generally not great for us, but we got there. 3-1. We'll see if we can round this out to a 4-1. Alright, final round versus Carrot Eater. They're usually on Core Gates. This is not a good matchup, so we'll see how we go. No aggression. I guess this is fine. Put back the Eagles. It's just going to be a land most of the time anyway. Delver. This is not Core Gates. Counterspell too. Rough. Island? No. Alright. In that case, we will Squadron Hawk, because that lets me put a counter on it next turn to block these silly Delvers. It's not the best use of my mana, but it also draws me 3 cards. And they kept a 1 lander? Interesting. Alright. Alright, so put a counter on the Squadron Hawk. Do we attempt a Battle Screech? Is it mono blue? If they are, they're running Force Spike. I think I'm better off just journeying this one. And then playing another Squadron Hawk. No attack. No Brainstorm either. Another counterspell. So they haven't drawn a land. Can't afford to attack anymore. Just discards a counterspell. So I will play this. So I think it's time to Battle Screech. Spell Pierce? Sure. Then I will cast it. Hey, they've finally got to 2 land. I'll just play a couple more Squadron Hawks. I'll attack with everything. I'm fine with losing a bird token, I think. Snap. I'll take 5. Then I'll just play another Squadron Hawk. Table counter? Sure. Play land. Have nothing else. Rather counter the Squadron Hawk than a Bugler. 2, 3. So bugler. See if this resolves. Does not. So we will just play this. Attack with everything. GG. Alright, so mono blue terror, most probably. What do I do about that? I don't think I do anything. I can take out the rally, because I don't think it does much. I could bring in a destroy evil. To try and kill some serpents. It's echoing truth that's going to be my issue. Take out a bugler. Do that. We'll see if I need to change anything afterwards. Double Squadron Hawk. It's so awkward. I mean, I've already sort of mulliganed. I think I'm better off trying to find something with the... trying to find a better hand. That's okay, I guess. So I put back both veterans. So at least the inspector draws me a card. So I put back a veteran at least. What else do I put back? Guess the Rufine's informant. Delver? Yep, okay. Oh, Lunarch veteran, I guess. Flips. Woo. Oh, the Delver. What is this guy in double Delver? Well, Destroy Evil's pretty useless against the Delver meta. At the Grange, attack. Attack for 6. And I think I'm probably just going to die. Alright, so we'll try this. To get counterspelled. And then from there yeah, I'll just scoop. I'm dead in 2 turns. I didn't even hit a land drop. So I think we just leave it as is. And hope they don't double turn 1 Delver again. For the 3rd time in a row. Alright, finally, an alright hand. And we got Skyfishes to deal with the silly Delvers. Or do I just journey it? I think I want to Rafine's informant. I need to try to find another land. And we found it. Okay. Alright, keep up counterspell. Oh, Discord notification. I think it's the second one this league. Let's attack. And then I guess we attempt to Skyfisher. Yep, that's fine. And flips again. Trying to pay costs in their upkeep. Must not like what they saw on top. So another island. Plays island. Does nothing. Oh, it's a taxi affair. They're not going to block. Could probably spell pierce me. Well, how about we journey this Delver? And then I'll just crack the clue. So now they just mental note twice. Yep. Okay, well, that's 5. So how many terrors you got? Yep. Keeps it on top. So 1 terror. And a Delver. Hmm. Okay, I think I'll play this. I'm just concerned about Spell Pierce, which is why I haven't tried to cast this. Bugle. Oh, I think I need to keep the Guardian's Pledge, right? So... Battle Screech. And then we Bugle. Squadron Hawk, that's pretty good. And then we'll try this. Probably get Spell Pierced. It just gets brainstorm. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So now we just gotta hope we don't get Echoing Truthed. They've only got 3 cards in hand. Murmuring Mystic. Yeah, it's annoying, but not too painful. Alright, they've only got 1, so it can only be Dispel. So we just attack with everything. And see what they block. And I think they're still dead. Yeah, they should be. Sweet. We got there. Alright, 4-1. The little white men got there. Man, my MTGO is lagging. There we go. Alright, 4-1. That's pretty good. I guess we wrap this thing up. Alright. Deck did its job. That was good. I guess there's not really much to say. I mean, I played this deck because I played a lot of glitters in the leagues before, and then we did not play against one glitters that time. We played against 3 black decks at the start, which are usually pretty terrible because of fumes and the neg 2 that I've forgotten. Drown in Sorrow. But I mean, only one person managed to like Drown in Sorrow twice and Crypt Rats 3 times in 2 games, so we can only do so much. There's nothing you can really do about it. You can bring in, like, toughness boosters to stop, like, Drown in Sorrow for your X2s. But it doesn't really help that much because, like, well, the main issue is Gardens. Gardens is your worst matchup, and you're trying to stop it anyway. Well, actually, Red's also an issue because of all the, like, things that do X1 damage. So maybe that's worth thinking about. Just putting in a +0 like Parapet or I can't remember the other one. It's the one with Morph. It's weird, but it gives your creatures +0/+1. So that helps you like survive against the 1 damage ones and fumes, but it doesn't help against Gardens. Gardens, you just got to try to rush, which I sort of played, and I sort of kept back like 1 Battle Screech in case they only had 1 sweeper. But I think doing it that way, you're better off just trying to punch through as much as you can. I think I liked the 3 ofs. These are all your top end, and there's just so many games where you're just stuck on 2 lands or 3, and you want to like double 2-drop, and it's just so hard. I like the Eagles, just having an extra couple of lands, being able to actually make it idyllic Granges too. Like the Grange was fine. It didn't do that much. It helped sort of make a bit of a clock or make it more awkward on what they wanted to kill. But otherwise, I mean, the deck's pretty... I mean, you can always run more Ramosian rallies too. I've got to stop clicking that. If you're fearing of the X1 sweepers, because it's sort of like a counterspell for those. Otherwise, yeah, it's White Weenie. It does the job. Barely got to use any of the sideboard because it's mainly all for like glitters and aggro decks, and we only played like mid-rangey stuff. So yeah, what to do against core gates is the issue, because prismatic strand, like they have more ways of getting prismatic strands, and then the Sacred Cat just gains more life than what you can dish out. So like Standard Bearer there is fine. And then maybe I want Destroy Evils. Yeah, they got a pile of enchantments. So you'd probably bring in Destroy Evils and Standard Bearers and hope to just suck the gates away from them, so they can't use Basilisk Gate. That's the only thing I can think of that can help beat them. Otherwise, I'm happy to get a 4-1. My run this weekend has been rather terrible. I did poorly in the challenge with Familiars. I did poorly with the deck I played before and went 2-3, the Walls one, but my last video, the audio died. I thought about posting it, but the games 2 and 3 of match 5, the audio just did not appear, so I don't know what happened there. I might, if people want, I can just like put it unlisted and put it together if people want to see that. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed. I might have something fancier next time, but I was struggling for time, and this just seemed easy. And no one really... And I had to redeem White Weenie. It's a decent enough deck, and I had a 2-3 the last video, so at least now it's got a winning record, and we can put it to rest for a little bit longer. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.